better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit, both friends. She on the class trying to get it bigger. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let it down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They start the drive with Evans. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And the Rams had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the bootleg. Proctor. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Ready. Strike. Check. Strike.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Here we go.
On play action, Young. He's got Mingo. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And Byron Young there on the stop. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give up the middle to Evans. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw on 3rd down, Proctor. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Taken from just outside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
This defense for the Rams, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Let's go. Ready.
Young to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Evans. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Proctor. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Proctor under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Let's go now. Ready.
Another run here with Sanders. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Ready.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Smash. Smash. Check, huh?
A give running left. It's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down. They got him. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they're going to get him down shy of the first at about the 13-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Going for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Blue check. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still? Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
On the double. Ultra.
Running right, here's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Let's go.
Now 2nd and 5.
Blue strike. Ready?
Young to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Hey, check mega. Set.
Once again with Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incomplete.
Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 21-0 lead already, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. It's caught by Sanders. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Young on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go, set.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
Ready, ready. Set, cut.
Final play of the half, Young. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Rams, nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Check, steal. Set, go.
Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a second down throw for Young. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Drill, 52. Ready?
On third down, they turn to Sanders. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Ready?
An option handoff given to Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Looking to throw. Young. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Set, cut. Set.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
On first down, Proctor finding Williams once more, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Rams get a bit closer.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders. to the 43, second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Second and 7. They'll go again with Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Tough spot here. Third down and 11. Now Young. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. Powering forward.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Past the 20. 5, touchdown, LA. Chris Olave, 50 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is... Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking to throw on second down. Proctor looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. That is caught. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back.
Come on, set.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ready.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Option right, Young. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield,
Here we go.
that's a pretty good play.
Jack
But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem.
Ready?
That doesn't work too well.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him in getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders with career touchdown number 75. And the Panthers are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Third down.
Ready.
Young on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He completes this one to Mingo. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing on 1st down. Proctor. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
To throw on 2nd down. Proctor. Pass caught by Olave. What a grab. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Proctor. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And now they'll shift things around. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Back to throw again. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want...
And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
At their own 6-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as